Hi there. It's been a ridiculously long time since I've made a video and made any kind of an update. I'm now term, so that's really exciting. I've had a cold for the past couple of weeks, which is probably the worst that I've actually had to deal with at all. I'm losing my beautiful light. So what's happened in the last couple of weeks? Essentially, things have just kind of kept on moving normally, very smooth sailing. All my midwife appointments have been just fine, and everything just checks out really well. I am 90% complete with the hospital bags. I'm just doing the laundry. I've got to start doing the laundry now for all of BB's clothes. So I bought the Purity and Soft liquid laundry detergent, I think. The one we had was just a standard laundry powder laundry powder, and when I looked into it, it was just not going to be appropriate for newborn clothes. And I wanted to make sure that it was appropriate and that we at least start with, Dad was kind of like, does it really matter? I'm like, well, I don't want to test it and then have a newborn freaking out on me because, their clothes are itchy, You've got enough to deal with, and, there's enough things that you need to think about, are they hot? Are they cold? Are they just in a shitty mood? Are they hungry? Are they wet? Are they dirty? Are they this? Are they that? And you don't want to include, did I use the wrong laundry detergent because they're, the material is, really irritating their skin. Anyway, so I've got my bag split into three. I've got a labour bag, I've got BB's bag, and then I've got what will sort of be an overnight bag, because I've got lots of stuff. I'm only supposed to be in for 24 hours. Dad was looking at me going, that's a lot of stuff for 24 hours. 24 hours is the best case scenario, so hopefully I am actually overpacking a lot, but there's there's a potential that, I kind of said, well, I could be in for 24 hours, but I could also be in for an entire week, because if I had a CSER, then I will have to stay for a good couple of days. So I'm assuming that I'm going to be staying for a little bit longer than 24 hours, just so that I have everything that I want and need. So I'm really excited to do a video on that because I love watching other ladies' videos on what they're taking to the hospital. I've based mine mostly off what was recommended by our hospital, and a couple of extra ideas from the ladies out there. And what else has been going on? So we're week 37 term, and week 34 I went up to the snow for a whole week, and I got a cold after by day 2. So I wasn't going to do a whole lot. I was going to spend the entire week just in the lodge, just relaxing and chilling out. And so instead of spending the entire week relaxing and chilling out, I spent the entire week in bed and trying to recover. The next week I had to myself at work, and then the following week, so last week, I had my last week at work and was training my replacement, and she was brilliant, she was great, she's very used to the whole process of handover and everything, so that was really good. But because I've never trained anyone before, especially it's like, you know, try and do my job that I've, well, not try and do my job, but do my job that I've been doing for the last kind of couple of years and trying to impart all this knowledge. And so naturally my cold did not get any better at all. So I actually feel like it's gotten better now. I'm on my second day of maternity leave, and I'm feeling like it's calming down a little bit. So yesterday I probably did too much. I was cooked a big thing of bolognese for our dinner, and so we had that last night, and the rest of the pot I have put into big Snaplock bags for the freezer. So we've got three bags of bolognese that we can make up later on. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to get, you know, Dale's really good at doing the slow roaster thing, like casseroles and all that. So I'll get him to do one of those, and then we can have that for dinner that night, and then put the rest into the freezer. So we'll have a good couple of lunches or dinners or whatever like that. What else is happening? We had our baby shower, and it was a really fantastic afternoon. It went a little bit longer than I expected. We stayed at a friend's house, and unfortunately they didn't stay. I tried to encourage them to stay, and they just wouldn't. I can't remember if I've mentioned this in any of my previous videos, which I still need to put up. I have been extraordinarily slack. The one thing that's gotten to me is just the tiredness, and I've had some fatigue and a cold, and Dale's on his computer all the time, and that's the computer I use to upload my files. I should really try and get more light into here because it's so dark. Here we go. What else? So the baby shower was great. I actually mixed it up. I had girls and boys. We had some kids, 2 infants, so 3 kids that were like under 4, and then 2 babies that came as well, which is kind of cool. And what else? It was a mixture of close family and friends. We actually ended up with probably somewhere close to the 30 people mark, which was a really comfortable amount. I didn't set up a registry or give out any information on gifts, because I didn't want to presume that people were just going to come with gifts, because it was more just about, I just wanted to catch up with people. And it was basically a lot of people that hadn't seen each other since our wedding, because my family, well, my parents are split, so it was, I think, a nice opportunity for my families to kind of see each other, because I haven't seen each other for a while. I'm just having all sorts of trouble with the light in this room. There we go. That's a little bit better. So last week of work, yeah, it was really intense. And actually the last day of work, I think most people would probably celebrate it a little bit, and I was really upset by it. It gave me some gifts, which was really sweet, and a card with there were some really beautiful messages in there. And one of the guys, I was trying my best to not stay late at all, and he was a new employee, and wanted to kind of thank me for everything I did, helping him, start out with the company. And looking after him through the recruitment process, and it was just the sweetest guy, and then just the sweetest kind of, he just kind of, I want to make sure you know how much of an